welcome you to Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the annual Crimson White game, Alabama spring football game. A day with many new players to get to know and one giant dynasty to keep maintaining. And you will not see the return game on special teams here, as Andy Papanastos will get us going. And this will be one of those tag-off situations we're talking about.
Bigger than he did a year ago.
He's never been bashful about putting the work in there, indeed. And they will start off spring with a completed pass to Cam Sims. And they will look to progress that passing game, give him some short, manageable reads to make. Coordinator and has the ring from New England as to why he came here to Tuscaloosa, his respect for Coach Saban. As Hurts looks to extend the play, nearly tripped up, and they're going to whistle him back there.
Just read the coverage and deliver the football more quickly.
Here's J.K. Scott, who in recent years has been one of the better punters in college football. So
his career in the spring game.
Play action. Tagovailoa showing you that arm and getting it complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Right. So, throws left. Perfect technique.
Here's Najee Harris as he bounces free into the outside. So on the first two plays with the White offense,
junior in college with his physical attributes.
Tagovailoa, that time incomplete.
More of a pocket quarterback and delivering the football.
Here's Harris, tries to bounce it, patiently looking for something as he is forced out of bounds by Rob. Here's Tua. Is that caught? Touchdown, T.J. Simmons. What an opening drive for the early and lowly freshman quarterback.
And when I look at the beginning of the spring game for a young quarterback, handling this crowd, handling this defense, he looked as calm as a young quarterback could possibly look, delivering the ball to the corner, perfect placement so that the receiver just didn't have much work to do besides put your hands up and catch it. Late, the ball can pass the defender before he even knows it's there.
Pretty good opening drive.
Yeah, they have a lot to prove, and coming off that national championship loss was tough. But, you know, for the guys who are still here, they got a lot to prove, and they're ready to do it.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Tess?
He was one of the yards passing, including a 15-yard touchdown strike on that opening drive.
After all the hype and the buildup, he just kind of walked out here like he's in his backyard.
Meanwhile, Jalen Hurts, how about that? Calvin Ridley.
They threw the football. You can tell coming into this game early.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense. The penalty is half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
And if you're in Alabama, that's what you want to see. You know about Jalen Hurts and his ability to hurt a defense with his legs. They want to see him make throws downfield, just like that.
For Calvin Ridley, he's had an incredible career. He'll back him up
first down.
5 yards here. Last season, he added 72.
Excited about that throw. This young quarterback being a better passer. Calvin Ridley with the run game. Receivers get excited about that.
With Jacobs in the backfield with Hurts. Hurts to pass. And it is intercepted by Diggs. And Diggs returns it all the way out past the 20.
Bad, but the throw itself was not that bad. It wasn't that far off. I'm not quite sure the tight end knew it was to him.
Yeah, Forrestall that time, I think he just had a hard time getting across.
And ball out belt already on the shoulder now of Diggs, the former receiver with an interception. Tua, meantime, gets back to business. Xavier Marks downfield.
It is scary to see this young quarterback step in and throw the ball as well as he did. You would never recommend that. You would never recommend backing up, throwing it to the left.
But it just shows you, again, falling away and still having enough arm to get the ball there.
Now Harris just trying to muscle for a few yards. So a 48-yard play action now. Tagovailoa. That was thrown a little high into the outside, but it bounces the right way to Jerry Jeudy. A little magic from the Hawaiian punch.
When it's going your way, it's going your way. You know, that intended target that time looked like it was Marks. The undersized receiver went up to try to make a play. Honestly, called it up over here on the sideline for the White.
Is up a couple of scores. Little pinball wizard for Tua Tagovailoa. Off the hands and into the other froshes.
It's a long way. It took some adjusting, but he said he likes the southern hospitality. Makes him feel like he's at home in Hawaii. He's missed out on Kalua pig, which is his favorite dish, but has eaten a lot of fried chicken and mac and cheese. Said that had to make...
The whole thing plays out, but Tua is off to a great start.
Brian Robinson, another freshman who they are very pleased
That is a
with.
throw that is ill-advised versus a zone coverage, and that is something that coaches will look at.
Another downfield strike and a touchdown to Robert Foster. What a nice response by Jalen Hurts.
Absolutely, Tess.
You're Jalen Hurts, and we spoke to him yesterday. He's not worried about what Tua's doing.
No.
Yeah, and you can see it. He's calm. He's thrown the ball about 6 or 7 times. Beautifully thrown the ball. You can see the improvement already.
Many are hoping that this should be the season that he finally makes a steady impact. He was set to be the #1 target list.
And honestly, if they can do this, if they can throw the ball the way they have today, I don't know how you stop this Alabama offense. Now, you're in a spring game, and there's going to be matches. Run the ball. They've just been throwing the ball with Hurts. You mix in the run, and you don't know what to do with your safeties and how to stop them.
Little extra leg drive there
For
for
a high school senior. He's out here on A-Day running a tempo offense against his Alabama defense.
He's going to be facing a 3rd and about 3rd down. Tagovailoa pass, and that should have been complete as Simmons.
Huddle, and then you have to make that adjustment while you're in game, which sometimes is difficult.
Well, reminder that tonight we'll have another NBA Chiefs, and most recently a very important part of the success with Bill Belichick.
Said Tess, he was just right place, right time, and the right coach, and that's why he's here.
Hurts extending to the near side, gonna tuck and try to turn that corner. Black jersey on, so they will just tag
They were
off.
blocking on the other side. I think that's a bit of a mix-up.
Oh, trying a little something there, boys, as Ridley throws the. The Crimson team will be punting away here, trailing the white team by 7.
Coach, what do you think?
Team, so that hurts us a little bit at defensive end. But a lot of these young players are pretty good players, so it's a good thing that they're getting a chance.
And
that is Mac Jones, the new quarterback for the white team offense. He's also an early enrollee freshman as he gets it complete to Simmons. Jones comes from Jackson.
Ball thrown downfield.
Well, here's a glimpse of it at 3rd and 5, and it's picked off. And down inside the 15-yard line is McDonald.
You're looking for guys that can make plays out in space. That's a ball that came out a little late, but going to the flat, and the DB broke on it.
And it's awareness. It's anticipating a route.
Jalen Hurts can capitalize. Josh Jacobs. Hardly anywhere to go there as he was forced to the entertaining spring game here in T-Town.
They're doing a great job today, like great job.
Who do you think can lead the charge on making sure this team is not complacent?
Oh, everybody.
Hurts. That is incomplete.
You look at these since 2008 till this season. They've had that. They've had that personality on that defense, and
They don't have that leader because they don't have that alpha that has stepped up just yet. You could tell how uncomfortable he is with this defense. Who's going to be the guy without a blitz, without an exotic scheme that can just go get the quarterback?
So Najee Harris going 3rd down and 5. Jones has time downfield, and that was defended by Levi Wallace.
You do that at this level against this kind of defense.
Bringing the
and the
DBs
safeties,
right
the
there.
corners, they're going to read the quarterback's eyes, and they're going to go get that ball. A lot of things that you don't have to deal with in high school.
It was only a few months ago he was playing Class 4A private school.
and the coach said, "You going to get open?"
It's there. Take it.
Oh,
Pressure came after him there for a moment, and then just had to throw it away as he had
Isaiah Buggs 49 that maybe can provide that pass rush.
This time they will take a shot downfield, and right in stride to Robert Foster.
The first 2 to Ridley, and this time to Foster.
How about go deep? 2 straight plays. You got, as a quarterback and a receiver, we went deep, we missed it. Usually
Of the season, so I know Nick Saban did not like to see that.
So Robert Foster with the 65-yard touchdown reception. Name you should start to learn is number 14 you saw there, Jerry Jeudy. Judy's an outstanding looking true freshman, early enrollee who they are.
For this offense on the outside.
There's Jacobs as he muscles his way down to the 12-yard line, tackled by. He is fully ready to take on that role.
And he has to be extremely excited about the way Jalen Hurts is throwing the football. It was always great to go.
A little bit of A-gap pressure here picked up by Jacobs as Hurts, and there is tagging off that time was Keith Holcomb. Missed from 31 earlier, this from 37. And once again, off the mark.
Watch a big play outside. We got a double move by both receivers going downfield.
Just thrown to the outside of Jerry Jeudy,
First
130 pounds. And he will swing it out to Harris. And Harris lowers the shoulders and moves ahead for a first down for the white team. 11th overall player in the country and the second best running back nationally. Here's another downfield ball right into the hands of Jeudy. He paused, created just enough separation.
That's what it's only been one quarter, but he has thrown the ball as well as anyone we've seen.
First down, play action, downfield again for Jeudy, and score it. Freshman to freshman combo that is going to have this crowd buzzing. Number 2 offense with 3 touchdown passes. And Jerry Jeudy with his second of the day.
And this is pretty good coverage, to be honest with you. And you look back to last year's national championship game against Clemson, the coverage was there.
It's going to be attacking. They're going to find weaknesses and attack them.
Big score in recruiting over Florida State and Clemson. And right now, with that touchdown reception, a 21-7 lead.
About as good as you could hope for if you're him.
Run up the middle from Robinson. Meanwhile, the guy on the
in stride for the receivers. So at quarterback position, if you're an Alabama fan, you got to be feeling really good. Now it's just a spring game.
Now, we said Bama may be young, but boy, are they talented. Third down ball was intended. J.K. Scott into punt away again. Well, Sunday on ABC, we're going to have another NBA playoff. Harris looking to cut back and then falls forward for the extra yardage.
It'll work itself out, but all 6 of them have a legitimate shot by the time fall comes around.
Full speed. There's just no need to have him out there or ask anything of him. But here's a completion now to Irv Smith Jr. And he cuts back to the 41-yard.
So with the loss of O.J. Howard, keep an eye on Irv Smith becoming a big-time weapon.
Oh, how about that pickoff by Terrell Hall? They were going to throw a swing pass, and Hall's going to dance his way in for a pick 6. Are you kidding me? At 6'5", 250. Wow.
That play, the athletic ability for the size of an outside linebacker. Just talked about the recognition by Tua. That time he anticipated that throw, that swing pass out, and went up and made the play. I don't think Coach Saban tipped him off on that, did he?
Saw him waving his arm over that side.
He's been seeing all this offense out. He's like, yeah, that's great. We want to work on the pass game. But wait a minute, let's play a little defense.
We're going to roll that back and see if he whispered in his ear.
How good looking of an athlete is Hall, by the way. Now White has done it through the air with Tagovailoa. And the Crimson team
Kick out of bounds. Number 15 on the kicking team.
gets a big boost with Terrell
Yard
Hall.
line. First down.
That's the one area on the meal front.
Yeah, well, anytime we're on the road, we're going to make that happen, my friend. It's half the fun of covering college football, brother.
Right back in his hands. Here they go again. Put that interception behind you. Oh,
almost threw another one that time.
But you can see the arm talent.
Now there you guys are, deep in the left side as they go to the near side right to T.J. Simmons.
Is out. He is very, very quick with his decisions.
You know, it's interesting as he gets tagged off here on the sack that time by Jamie. Here's a 2nd and 17. As Tua not able to find any room in the pocket, collapsing that
compete
time.
For starting jobs, and it speaks to your depth, it speaks to your recruiting, and you look at this talent and look at
another fortunate bounce.
Getting a little lucky, but again, football. But the level that these quarterbacks are playing at today will be interesting, not just today, but moving forward as they continue to compete and get better and develop because they're so young.
4th down here. As that was knocked away. Hurts checks down to Jacobs. Half minute of this first half. Hurts, second down as he leaks out to the right. Turns the corner against Christian Miller and was tagged off in a short.
He will have a big role this year in this defense.
3rd down and 4. And that is batted down and then harmlessly falling to the ground.
Pass interference on the defense. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
We're just in the middle of that defense.
Hurts with a lot of time, and that is complete to Miller until August. Plenty of time. Checks down underneath to Jacobs, who will have the first down. Final seconds remaining here in this first half, as this is whistled. Denver, Colorado. And J.K. Scott is able to put it through Tuscaloosa after this.
Dipped into the playoffs, and so you finished your season not winning the national championship, making enough.
Najee Harris in the backfield. There's Hall, who had the pick 6 earlier today. As Harris probes and then muscles his way for a gain of 4. Actually, the coach of that white team standing next to Kirk. Tua gets it out to the side and gets it complete to Xavier Marks, who's trying to make the most of that. Here's the quick out, but he goes downfield further, and it was just defended enough. Diggs hauls it in at about the 27-yard line. Play action. Steps up, and he can always do this. Explosive runner is Hurts.
When you look at Jalen Hurts on the last play, it looked like he had the tight end over the middle, didn't throw the ball, but he can tuck it and run it. And that is why it is tough at times to say.
Read coverage, but don't take away a real strength, which is his feet and making plays.
This time he's brought down by Christian Miller, but passing wise, he was only 13 of 31. Here's a 3rd and 18, nearly picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Dropped that ball, should have been a pick, and put in some extra work. Offensively, and that is one of the many concerns, the young talent who has to step up, as Irv Smith Jr.
Jonathan Allen was getting after the quarterback, and he had the ability to keep 7 in coverage. So as we look today and look for those playmakers,
superstars, but he said it feels like they have a lot more guys that can be competitive.
Mac Jones was brought down. Will be a big part of this defensive effort.
Absolutely, Tess. He and Rashaan Evans are going to play a huge role of not just playing in the middle to try to get the ball thrown downfield.
This is Tua now playing for the Crimson team, as the quarterbacks are interchangeable. They're wearing the black jersey. Here's Tua. Swing pass out of the backfield to Brian Robinson, who splits would-be tacklers.
Turn them over to the strength and conditioning program with Scott Cochran. Allow them to grow and develop, and then turn them loose.
300 players in the country. That's the most any school has ever had in any recruiting class in all the years.
He coached everything, all in one bite. Moved around to everybody and coached everything on the field.
How about Mac Jones to the outside shoulder? Jerry Jeudy turning. What athleticism from Jeudy.
Tess, not just a catch, but how comfortable is he, Joey, on the sideline to be able to get that 1 foot down for a young receiver?
Did a nice job of staying straight up the field, keeping the defensive back to the numbers, and then fading to the sideline to get the ball.
Xavier Mapp. Mac Jones, the freshman quarterback from Jacksonville, as he gives again to Mapp. Dylan Moses was National Player of the Year. 3rd and 2, low snap that Jones is able to handle. He's going to tuck and run, and he'll be able to move the chains just beyond. Mapp is wrestled down by Mac Wilson. 2nd down and 1. Chance for Jones to settle in. And he gets the completion for a first down to T.J. Simmons. Simmons had a touchdown reception. Good. Glad you're spending the afternoon with us, watching the reigning SEC champs right here, and all this good young talent. 7 for Mac Jones. And 2 freshman quarterbacks here in Tuscaloosa. Of course, there was some room opened up on the roster. 3rd down and 3. Harris trying to slither his way ahead as he works. There's another bad snap there, Kirk, as it was low into the ground, but getting the in route to T.J. Simmons. They'll be down to the fade. Here is the fade. And Judy had to get rid of 30 pounds, the freshman running back. Whistles will blow as they hit double zeros at the end of the 3rd quarter. And we will see if Mac Jones and that offense can break through to start the 4th when we return to the A-Day game here at Alabama. Football game to start the 4th quarter. Here is Harris. And there wasn't much on the inside. McDonald, an incoming freshman come this summer, Joseph Bulovas, who is extremely talented and listed there. The All-America offensive tackle. Of course, they're in good shape when it comes to the next great one here for Alabama. You remember a year ago, Jonah Williams was a freshman to Tagovailoa. Gives way, hands off here. He's been leading that Crimson team in the 2nd half after he put up the big number.
Neck was looking a little red, so we'll keep an eye on that.
There's Keith Holcomb coming in there.
Come after this offense.
3rd and 16. Nearly intercepted that time.
That's a high school throw.
As it's the 2nd half. White team still up by 7. Najee Harris pushing his way for a game. Remember, he had 93 yards and a couple of touchdowns on just 16 attempts. And it's off the hands.
Getting healthy. He caught fire near the end, and it'd be big for Alabama to be able to pick up where he left off.
No interception made
in certain down and distances.
Jalen Hurts is back. See if he can finally get this comeback for the Crimson
Did
team.
not get in the 1st half.
Robinson tackled. Pressure off the edge. He was tagged that time, and it was Rashad.
Now let's see that next level. What happens when they start getting pressure, finding out where the blitz is coming from,
Joey,
and getting the ball out.
Isn't it like the difference between preseason NFL football, those first 4 games, and then you get into
this will be quite a challenge against Florida State. Tagovailoa looking for the deep ball again. And I'll tell you, Kirk, as much as we're raving about some of the early enrollees we're seeing here, be it Harris or Judy or Tagovailoa, they've got to run.
Yeah, he's going to take a few in that game too, but he's tough.
They're down to 9. Tua.
I don't think there was another quarterback that was. Oh, there you go.
Raging Bull, brother.
Raging Bull.
Arturo Gatti. In more modern times.
I was going to say, can you come a little bit more modern?
Well, you're talking like,
way too far back.
So right. Maybe one of those teams begins their season and ends their season in Atlanta.
Hurts gets it over to Cam Sims. Coming up on 5 minutes to play here. Crimson.
And you lose, maybe you drop from 2 to 5, 2 to 7. I mean, if you lose 31 to 27 or 24 to 10.
Is an early season loss. If you stay healthy, you go on to win the ACC, you go on to win the SEC.
And needs to continue to reward teams that are in a kind of an either-or situation at the end of the year.
I agree. The other half of that argument is how good it looks. There's a touchdown pass to Calvin Ridley. A nice ball thrown just to the outside. 37-yard touchdown.
For what's going to happen in the fall. I mean, we've seen 3, maybe 4 times to the right. Jalen Hurts going downfield to Calvin Ridley. I can't remember more than 3 times last year, the entire year, that we saw Ridley downfield making plays. Now, 2 years RPO guy, get the ball underneath, make people miss. But, man, today he's reminding everybody.
So the Crimson,
we go with the winning
Joey
team.
Wants to know, what are we going to eat? Whatever you want, he said.
Here's Roddy Clark. Clark is a
you go to the next level. All right.
Najee Harris working his way into the backfield there as he earns a first to Tagovailoa, freshman quarterback. That's off the hands of Harris, the same high school that produced Marcus Mariota. That snap ball on the ground, and he smartly falls on it. And it'll be well short as Mac Wilson, over 300 pounds and very athletic. 4th down and 11, and it is overthrown.
Here comes Jalen.
Minute 58 to play.
Blitz.
Threw it behind into the outside.
Here he comes.
And he was tagged off.
Man, they're bringing it from him.
3rd down and 15. Hurts has time downfield, and it is knocked away as Ronnie Harrison was on.
They don't make
Where's Brown? Bring the blitz.
Hurts. Pressure came, and he was sacked. Their field trying to earn this win. And they go with the reverse, and they're going to pass off of it. And it is incomplete. That was Austin Johnson. It's Mike Loxley, who's coaching the white squad. Here's Tua over the middle. Once again, a little high, intended for the truth. Can you win the game facing a 3rd and 10? And goes underneath to Marks.
Okay.
He's taken back immediately that time by McDonald. Here's J.K. Scott.
Be the ball. Oh, my goodness.
Came across it.
Be the ball. Be the ball.
Another chance for Hurts. And he plays it safely underneath. And ball is batted away, loose on the ground, and falling on it was Matt Womack. Yeah, he's good off the edge, isn't he?
He's your Ted Williams for this year. He's that type of guy.
High throw intended for Calvin Ridley. Dangerous with Harrison. There's the flag.
Got him with a targeting?
We're going to get a spring game targeting call. A little friendly fire.
Hit him in the face. Hit him in a
Personal foul.
face mask.
Targeting number 15 on the defense. Penalty is 15 yards from the previous spot. Automatic 1st down.
Let's watch. Is it the head neck area? Yes, it is. Yeah. Right in front of that face mask. Look at this. 52 seconds to play here. 1st down Hurts.
All right.
Underneath, check down Josh Jacobs. So they will.
Talk to me, Jalen. Make a play here, too. What do you say, kid?
2nd and 1. Underneath, and good enough for the 1st down. And a little wiggle to Josh Jacobs.
Inside the 10. Oh, get rid of it. Get out of there and make a play.
It's going to turn upfield, tuck and run. Jacobs has it down to the 15-yard line. So now it will be a
clock it. Kick the field goal and go eat some beans and Franks.
Well, there's
Get it in the middle.
from
Attaboy. Attaboy. All right, let's clock it. Let's go. We got to hurry. Nice.
And there is the clocking of the ball. The Crimson. J.K. Scott.
Gosh.
Took a little bit of a ride, but in the end, it'll be a steak dinner for the Crimson.
Here we are.